It's only a nightmare that's intruding on reality. Meet the demon of a horror writer's dreams. What was once an abstract source of inspiration has become a tangible threat in Lamberto Bava's The Ogre. Dreams do come true, so dust off your pillow and pay attention, because it's time to raise the dead. While internationally marketed as Demons 3, The Ogre has nothing to do with Bava's previous Demons films. This Italian made-for-television production was one of 4 films the director produced for the cable series Brevedo Giallo, with co-writer Dardano Sacchetti and composer Simon Boswell. It follows Virginia Bryant as Cheryl, an American novelist vacationing in the Italian countryside with husband Tom and son Bobby. Their villa has an unsavory rep among the locals, who speak of ogres. This has an adverse effect on Cheryl, as it recalls repressed memories of a recurring childhood nightmare. In it, she descends into the cellar of a mansion identical to their villa, where she discovers a pulsing cocoon. Like in Hellraiser, released that same year, the remains of a body seemingly pull themselves together before her eyes, resulting in a hideous humanoid beast. She drops her teddy and runs. When she wakes, young Cheryl discovers that she's lost her bear, but little thought is given to it, until an adult Cheryl finds it decades later in the basement of her Italian villa. Did she somehow teleport from Seattle to Italy in her dreams? Tom dismisses these concerns as an unlikely, but not altogether impossible coincidence involving a similar bear. Cheryl would like to believe that, except she's experiencing apparent hallucinations that increasingly overlap with waking reality. And with the narrative presented from Cheryl's unreliable perspective, the audience goes along for the ride, questioning what is real, dreamed, or imagined. Tom chalks these day terrors up to the brainchild of an overactive writer's imagination. And like any good writer, she uses the uncanny experiences as material for an upcoming novel. Are we watching Cheryl construct her narrative and experiencing its plot firsthand? Or is she writing fiction into reality? Cheryl comes to believe the latter when she finds a missing page from her novel in the ogre's underwater lair, along with a collection of floating corpses, which includes Bobby's babysitter Maria, who disappeared during a fatal game of hide-and-seek. Cheryl's pulled from the watery graveyard by the ogre, who, in a double fake, turns into Tom, which is then revealed to be a dream as Tom struggles to wake sleeping Cheryl. So it's all just a dream, right? Maybe. Maybe not. Maria's really missing, and it mimics the events of Cheryl's story. Based on her writing, she then has a premonition that the beast will attack Maria's sister Anna before making its way back for Cheryl. Tom's not having it until Bobby goes for a late-night snack and seemingly becomes one for the ogre. Cheryl and Tom confront it and rescue Bobby. Tom then attempts to hold it off while Cheryl and Bobby escape, but the ogre makes its way out of the house, where Cheryl runs it over with the family Jeep. Its mangled body disappears as Cheryl successfully exorcises her demon. It then cuts to the following day, with Cheryl burning the pages of her novel, while Tom reveals that Anna called to say Maria returned home safely after staying out all night with her boyfriend. So what really happened? Was the audience experiencing her novel as she's writing it? Did she write her personal demons into physical existence? Did killing the beast undo all its evil? In a narrative supposedly patterned off Sacchetti's script for The House by the Cemetery, all bets are off. What it's not is another Demons sequel. Despite the presence of Bryant from Demons 2 and Alex Serra from Demons, there's no connection to the series. It was dubbed Demons 3 to cash in on the notoriety, a common and confusing practice in Italian horror. All confusion aside, The Ogre is an interesting tale that promotes multiple viewings and interpretations. Fans expecting a sequel in line with Demons canon will be sorely disappointed, which has prompted many to pen hate-filled novels on online sites. Fortunately, unlike Cheryl's writing, these have no apparent effect on reality. Like these features? Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for future episodes.